The memory of the race is crystal clear still. I was actually in the catwalk of the Sydney Olympic Stadium, so sort of about 30 metres, I guess, above the track. And I started sort of just over the starting block where Cathy was. It was my first Olympics, so it was really exciting. I mean, even now I've been with Getty Images 21, 22 years. It's probably still, you know, most emotional favourite and also the most intense atmosphere I've ever experienced at a sporting event.
I was married at the time and my husband was an American, so he had zero interest in the race, and but I stopped because it meant a lot to me. And I was super excited. Party of one.
During the Olympics, I had to do some coaching work in Japan, so I was in Tokyo, and I remember watching the race with my wife.
The big night was the night when Cathy would run the 400 metres, and I should say the 400 metres is a particularly difficult event to run. I mean, if people describe the 100 metres as a 45-step ballet, then the agony stops after 45 steps. Well, times that by 4.
I was in Canberra at the time watching the race with my family. We were all very excited, anxious, I think obviously nervous for Cathy as well, even though we didn't have to run that race. Jealous of all the mob who were in Homebush watching it live.
Was this the most popular ticket to get? There was a lottery system to allocate tickets, and I suspect that if people in Australia wanted to go to one event, they wanted to go and see Cathy Freeman's run, or the night Cathy Freeman ran.
It was fabulous. So I was in the stadium, obviously, and it went off.
That roar in the stadium of 111,000 people was almost mirrored by the roar in my family home as well, because the excitement and the anticipation of what was going to unfold over the next 400 metres was real, I think, for everybody.
I was a 13-year-old and I was sitting on the floor in my lounge room with my mum. The most thing I remember about the race itself was when she got to the 200-metre mark and she wasn't in front. And so I thought the best way to help her around the bend was to literally get my hand up in front of the TV and push her around the bend.
When I saw that Cathy had won, of course I started crying. I wasn't alone. Everyone around was, you know, in various states of dishevelment.
We had so much hope in it, and as a country, Indigenous people, everyone wanted her to win. So I had a moment of the mix of feeling just joyous that she'd done it, she'd made us proud, here she was, and also thinking, well, that's a relief.
Right round the nation, the blackfellas would stand proud that they had witnessed, a run like no other, and it was done by a slip of a girl, Cathy Freeman.